Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And my brothers and sisters, this is one of the more important videos I've done in a while, so please watch as much as you can and send this to everyone you know, because the governor of New Mexico, you know, that little mini tyrant who banned guns, yeah, it turns out that everything that she built that claim on with the 11-year-old tragedy at the baseball game, yeah, wait till I show you what's happening in her Justice Department with the people who were arrested and charged for murder. You are not going to believe this. Everything will be linked because this is that mind-blowing, so please check it out. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on because we have got some stuff to talk about right here, my brothers and sisters. All right, let's lay this out. I've got a lot of stuff, and I want to hear you in this comments, and please send this out. So, full disclosure, what I'm about to show you was sent to me by a viewer in New Mexico. Now, this is from a Republican email, but I have verified it. Here's the claim. Man arrested in a murder of 11-year-old boy released ahead of trial. It came out October 3rd. This is from a local source. All the stuff that I verified and I'm going to show you. Now, this is the key point. That was the criminal arrest. Here's what they said. Progressive Democrats have turned New Mexico's justice system upside down. Governor MLG, or Grisham, took the backwards justice to the extreme when she issued her unconstitutional public health order to disarm law-abiding New Mexicans while ignoring violent criminals. Now, one of the suspects in the shooting that she claims sparked her order is back on the streets by a judge she appointed, and we have yet to hear a word out of her. Now, like I said, that's from a Republican email to a viewer in New Mexico. Now, I dove in and I started actually putting together, and it turns out, according to local sources, this is true. So again, everything that she built the case of an emergency order to infringe upon the gun rights of New Mexico through a health order and just a whimsical ban, of which, by the way, she's extending today, it turns out she's releasing the murderers. Oh, this is awkward. Let's get it. Man arrested in murder of 11-year-old boy released ahead of trial. This is a local source. Again, everything is linked. That is out today. Here's more information from the same source. Albuquerque, New Mexico. One of the 3 suspects arrested in the murder of 11-year-old Froylan Villegas is getting released from jail ahead of trial. The district attorney office had asked the judge to hold the 26-year-old Daniel Gomez in jail until trial. Here comes the payoff. However, during the hearing Tuesday, a prosecutor announced that they were withdrawing that request because it appears Gomez did not have an active role in the shooting that killed Froylan and seriously injured his cousin Tatiana. Instead, prosecutors asked for conditions of release based on an agreement between the prosecution and the defense, and the fact that the detention motion was withdrawn. Judge Clara Moran placed Gomez on an ankle monitor. Gomez isn't allowed to communicate with the other suspects or victims or possess drugs or guns. He's out. He is actively charged with murder. Everything that this governor built her entire reason for infringing upon the Second Amendment is out. No big deal. Still active charge of murder, but he's got an ankle bracelet and he can't touch guns or drugs or talk to anybody. And you want to tell me it's about guns and a health epidemic? I don't know. This is kind of pointing a different direction. We've got more. Check this out. Like I said, I spent a while looking at this, and thanks to the viewer for sending this through. A spokesperson with the district attorney's office says they are in the process of reviewing the charges against Gomez. He's still charged with murder for now. Actively still charged for murder on an ankle bracelet. He was there. Let me show you what they were involved in according to the police. Here's the next article. New Mexico governor temporarily bans guns. What you need to know. This came out September 12th. Grisham cited a recent spate of shootings in the city, including one that killed an 11-year-old boy outside a minor league baseball game and a series of shootings targeting Muslim men last month. That's the exact same crime that this guy was involved in and just got out. Don't believe me? Maybe it was just a happenstance. He happened to be there and he deserves to get out? Well, that's what the progressives are saying. Let's show you what they actually got caught with. Shooting outside Albuquerque baseball stadium leaves 11-year-old dead, woman injured. We know about that. That's what happened in early September. It prompted the entire thing. Police originally thought this was a road rage shooting. Instead, investigators determined this was a case of mistaken identity. Wait for it. Police said Romero ran into someone he'd been feuding with at the Albuquerque Isotopes game just over 2 weeks ago. Police said the feud and the shooting were gang-related. You have a gang-related shooting, mistaken identity. He's out for free. He's good. He's got an ankle monitor. He's still charged with murder, by the way. And the governor is using it to infringe upon the rights through a dictatorial order basically claiming public health. It doesn't get more gross than this. This should be rescinded. She should be impeached immediately. Anyway, let's continue. I got more for you. Wait until I show you what they've got in the car when they were pulled over. Romero was arrested Thursday night at an Allsups in Albuquerque. He was armed. It's weird. He's gang related and he's armed. That would be a violation of the existing laws. So much for criminals obeying laws. A second person was also taken into police custody along with him, although that person was found to be unconnected with the shooting. Here we go. Garley, who is one of the other 3 people arrested, he was arrested by New Mexico State Police in Grants last week. According to the New Mexico State Police, Garley was coming back from Phoenix when officers pulled him over. And what did he have with him? But 100,000 fentanyl pills. We got gang relation, active shooting from a feud and a mistaken identity, and we have gang activity and drugs. Yeah. Doesn't sound like she was based on health. This sounds like this was a tragedy that she utilized to use a public health order to infringe on the rights in a tyrannical move. She should be removed from office and impeached just for this alone. The murderers who she is claiming are the reason she can do what she did are out scot-free. Or at least one is out of the 3. You mad yet? Let's keep going. Again, everything is linked because I want to make sure this is cited. 3 men arrested in fatal shooting of 11-year-old that prompted New Mexico governor's gun ban. These are all the names: Romero, Garley, and Gomez. Well, the only problem with that is one's out and 2 are pending. Romero was already wanted for failing to appear in court in connection with alleged drug dealing. So the guy who is getting out is already overdue in court on a warrant for drug dealing? All these pieces together, does this sound like it is a... Excuse me. All these pieces together, does this sound like it's a problem with guns and we need a public health order? Or does this sound maybe like criminal activity, drugs, gang activity, violence, and the not corrupt, that's the wrong word, be very specific, and the inept governmental Department of Justice in New Mexico letting them out? And that's what I've got for you guys. I have tried to verify this as best I can, lay it out in as synchronous as I possibly can. Everything is linked in the description box below, and send this one out because everything that she built this house of cards on is coming tumbling down. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments field, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.